Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks have been defeated by the Anaheim Ducks 5-1, bringing to an end a dismal, abysmal, any ismal word you want to use, 3-game road trip where they're outscored 19-6. That's what losses of 7-1, 7-4, and 5-1 add up to. Let's try and get through this. Here's what I liked, here's what I didn't like, and here's one other thing. Before the game, I liked the fact that Tyler Mott was making his season debut. We hoped that he was going to help on the penalty kill. We hoped that he was going to help on the third or fourth line. Certainly not blaming him for anything that happened today, but didn't have the impact that maybe fans were hoping for. I think we've got to be realistic, though. One guy's not going to single-handedly change the fortunes of this team. But despite how he played, I think that was just a boost simply to have Tyler Mott back, and he got interviewed, I think, during one of the intermissions, first intermission, I think, and said that he was happy to be back, he's healthy, and he's ready to go. Once the game started, the one player that did stand out to me was Niels Höglander. He had the only goal for the Canucks. He scored it 7.5 minutes in, a really nice shot, and he's the one Canucks player that's going right now. He had 3 points yesterday in only 10.5 minutes, and today he had his one goal, and he had 6 shots on net in more time, thank goodness, in 15 minutes of ice time. So I did like the play of Niels Höglander, and I guess, if I'm really stretching, looking for things, the Canucks out-hit the Ducks 24-22, and they outblocked them 17-10. Okay, let's get to the long list of things that I didn't like. Here's the first one. Stop me if you've heard me say this before. Special teams. The Canucks go for 0 for 1 on the power play, so that's easy, 0%, and they only kill off 2 of the 4 power plays that Anaheim had. So the Canucks went 2 for 4, 50%. That's not hard math. It's a CCSTS, Clay's cumulative special team stat of 50%, 0% power play, 50% penalty kill. Simply not good enough. Honestly, I think of all the games this season, the 16 games now, I've probably said that maybe 12 or 13 of the games that the special teams simply not good enough. It's brutal. It's brutal. And not only did they not look good on their only power play, the fact that they only drew 1 power play is really bad. It doesn't matter if you're going 100% or 0%. 1 power play a game is simply not enough. So I didn't like the special teams. Also didn't like, there's a few things. I thought Garland actually had a really rough game, not only with his -3, but I thought he gave the puck over a lot. I thought Pettersson turned the puck over a lot as well, even though he's not really credited with any true giveaways. This defense is tough. When you're missing Pullman, who served the second of his 2 games suspension, when you're missing Hamnick, who's not even with the team because of vaccination, and then Luke Shen, who's a solid, and not playing Jack Rathbone. It was Bowie, it was Hunt, and it was Burrows, along with Hughes, Ekman Larson, and Myers. And I still saw some errors, and they're not sharp. And that's you're basically playing with 3 guys who you could argue maybe aren't, really, really top 6 D-men material in, especially Burrows and Bowie. Then Hunt's been a 6-7 guy all his career. So yeah, you usually it's tough to win with a D like that. So I didn't like that, but the Canucks were kind of forced into that. Also, I've always said that when you look at the even strength goals, they're usually because of an error. I said this, I think, earlier today. It's rare that you get a 5-on-5 goal that it's because the offensive team did something so amazing and that the defense didn't have anything to do with it. And we saw that right in the even strength goals today. We saw the third Anaheim goal, which is their first even strength goal, on that crazy backhand pass to the middle. I think it was from Zegras, where it went actually off of Garland's stick all the way to Sonny Milano. So that was tough. That was kind of a backbreaker, obviously. And then, the 2 goals before that were power play. The 4th goal was empty net. But then the 5th goal, that one was just poor coverage by both Bowie and Hunt. And it's really too bad. Halak actually played a decent game. Not well enough to say he's in what I like, but he's certainly not in what I didn't like. But it's almost a insult to injury or a slap in the face that 21 seconds after they score the empty netter. You think you're done 4-1, and then they actually score with the goalie in the net. And poor Halak, he gets no run support. In the 4 games he's played this year, the Canucks have scored 1, 2, and 1 goal. So that's 5 goals in 4 games in trying to help Halak out. So yeah, I didn't like the penalty, the special teams. Didn't like the fact that they weren't drawing any penalties. Didn't like Garland's game. Didn't like some of our plays that our defense made. And one other thing, one other thing that I didn't like before I get to the one other thing, the fact that when we pulled Halak with 3.5 minutes left, we couldn't even game their zone. We were 6-on-5 skaters, and we couldn't even get into their zone. I think Anaheim had more zone time than we did, and they were down a man. So that was very frustrating, and there's no excuse for that when you have guys like Miller, Besser, Pedersen, Hughes, Horvat on your roster. So that was tough, and that I think that to me that really sums up the lack of effort, the lack of cohesion, and the lack of fire in this team right now. So one other thing, you knew I was going to go here. Is it time for a coaching change finally? I said at the start of this road trip that if they lost all 3, the Canucks would have to seriously consider making that change. And lo and behold, there's a 3-day gap. So our next game's not till Wednesday. So it's not like they're playing on Tuesday. It's not like they're playing tomorrow, of course, because you never do that. You come home and play the next night. But there's an extra day in between games. So there's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's a lot of time for a coaching change. They can announce it as early as tonight, as early as tomorrow, even on Tuesday, and you still have time to put a new guy behind the bench. Maybe if you promote someone from within, and then it's interim, or are you already looking and are you already spending Monday and Tuesday and even tonight making some phone calls? You guys know that I like Travis Green. I do, but you can't excuse a 5-9-2 start, 12 points in 16 games, already setting up for just to make the playoffs a massive run where they got to go to something like 39, 23, and 6 or whatever. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's not impossible, but we have to be very realistic here. So, this is a tough one to be outscored 19-6 over 3 games, and I don't know if you guys think that the players are quitting on the coach. I don't think the coach is quitting on the players, but maybe the players are tuning the coach out as opposed to quitting on him. I don't want to think that, but how can you argue with the results when you're outscored 19-6 in 3 games? So there we go, Canucks fans. We knew it was going to be a tough road trip, but I didn't think it'd be this tough. And now there's going to be a lot of questions, I'm sure, post-game shows and live streams and articles. They're going to be pretty tough to watch, read, and listen to over the next 2 or 3 days. So let's see what happens. What I liked, Hoglander and Mott returning. What I didn't like, special teams, Garland, defense, and the fact that we couldn't game the zone with the empty net. One other thing is now the writing on the wall. Are we looking at change for either Travis Green, Jim Benning, or both? Let me know in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like, and one other thing. And I would love to read, react, and reply as best as I can. Shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang. Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and HSM Fangirl Gaming. Thanks for your support as always. And thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to, become a member of this channel if you like to, and leave a comment if you like to. Tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like, and tell me one other thing. If you do, you get an entry to my November month-end draw for a $50 gift certificate to VanBase. Finally, as always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions below. Okay, friends, I hope you join me for my live stream in a couple hours. I'll be on the usual time, 10 p.m. tonight, right here on YouTube. I hope that you can join me then and we can comfort each other. All right, friends, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great night. See you in a couple hours. God bless, and go Canucks go.